The PHX CS2 fourth at the knife round. It is early onset side choice here because they did select Inferno, so I'll be interested to see. Robbie and I are thinking it's going to be a T side, but you never know. Could be all up to how they're feeling that day.
Depends. I just feel like if you didn't scrim before and kind of don't want to be on the CT side,
You need to play like hyper coordinated, right?
Yeah, and like terrorists, you got that advantage of things kind of falling into your lap a bit. I think this Inferno is one of those maps that,
for sure,
it's so hard on the CT side. You have to be somewhat coordinated.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like to organize your fucking retakes or like util at the same time, and they have gone for a stay on CT. Interesting. So we will be kicking off Esea IM playoff round 7. Early onset versus PHX CS2. And here we go. Round 1. Pistol round has begun.
Dixon with the smoke kit.
Zenith, this is just my buddy's team. This is Esea intermediate level. So, how do the levels work, Robbie? Is it open? What's like? It's open, then what?
They added a open 10, so it's open 10, IM, which is this league.
Okay,
main.
so like the second or third division, basically.
Yeah, and then it's intermediate, main, advanced, ECO.
So these teams are competing to
pro.
try and go to basically main next season.
I think they made main.
Okay, sick. Looking for the shots here, Deco. Spots one out. Getting the jiggle peek. Does find the headshot onto Peachy. And they're going to be running across into pools. They jump out, but Tumsy's not falling for it. He pops out from new box. He does get spotted, and Neighborly finds Deco on the second kill for himself. And now it's all onto Dixon in the 1v3 situation with a kit here and a smoke. Gonna be tough for him to get back into this round. If he finds a quick headshot though, Robbie, he can do it.
That initial smoke on Jake gets the initial kill before the smoke goes down CT, and it looks like there was no smoke coffin, and they just swung on them.
Yeah.
I don't know if the CTs were trying to get aggressive or they just swung on them.
And Tumsy got one out in new box too. Nice shots from Dixon. Dixon's gonna go for it.
Yeah, he doesn't know where bomb is.
He doesn't know where the bomb is. He's not holding E.
This is awkward.
And Dixon's gonna shoot him too. That was insane. Dixon picking up 2 kills technically there. I'm gonna give it to him.
Be interested to see if they full save, which looks like they might just buy one upgraded pistol.
Yeah.
2. I think that's the smart move. First map.
Gonna sit on some Mackies. Yeah, exactly. They're not even doing
heavily
anything.
relying on that util, so it's important that they get the right nades going into the first gun round.
Yo, Racked! Thank you for the fucking raid, bro. 7 million! What's good, homies? We're casting the game, so I gotta get back, but I hope you guys enjoy. It's the Esea intermediate playoffs, round 7. So this is like these teams are competing to go up to the next level and stuff. It's gonna be sick.
Top banana control here.
My bad, I was just deafened. I was just thinking for a raid. Cronoli looking for this Mac 10 entry here. Will he spot out Dark? Dixon tucking. They are running into the stack though. Yeah, they're walking into the stack. He does jump across. They're all gonna peek out now. Tumsy unfortunately spotted before, and they run across. Catch Deco. Benz finds Cronoli. Great shot there. Ben swings with Klutz. They find the second, and now they have the guns. The 3v3 situation here.
The bomb here. Oh.
And Benz has got to go. Oh, the timing. It would have been great for him. Now all CTs are stuck banana.
I think they should go for this retake. It's going to be difficult, but maybe they opt to save the Galil.
Yeah.
Mac 10.
It's gonna be tough because
Yeah,
if they don't show this other team though that they're gonna go for some of these, they're gonna get pretty comfortable.
Yes. One thing, and this was going back to why I feel like getting on T side's important, is It's very hard to retake either of these sites. Banana is one of the hardest, or B site is one of the hardest
Yeah.
retake sites. And in A as well, I mean, there's so many different angles,
I hate
crossfires.
A. Moto is the
Yeah.
most ridiculous retake. Like, you
can hide
basically
in
have to
halls.
commit.
It's difficult.
Almost shots there from Klutz. He does get him taken out from the bomb.
Overall, good eco.
Yeah, Benz will save this Galil. Dixon will get out as well.
And I'm impressed with, I guess, Phoenix they're called?
Yeah, Phoenix CS2.
They did a good job of...
Wait, I didn't even
not
make that
all of them
connection until
going
now.
banana.
I was just saying PHX. I'm so like... Phoenix CS2, yeah, exactly. Gonna be the first buy round from early onset as well, Robbie. They're gonna have to make this work because if not, you don't want to get reset too early. You want to at least get a couple, you know?
4 M4s and a Galil, good utility. They're going...
Ooh, they get
fast
chonked
banana
down
control.
banana though. Granoli punishing them for it.
Love that skin.
They're sort of pulling the CTs in both directions right now, trying to bait out apps. They have 2 up in apps now. They have 2 on banana, pulling rotations. In case the timing's there. Will Deco be able to catch Blaine? Blaine might think it's clear to walk further down here, Robbie. Depending on this smoke.
They're being really smart about not peeking.
And they're pulling Deco
Smoke's
over
up.
to B. Goes for the spray through. Neighborly finds Benz on B, and Deco's gonna get pulled for the rotation. This could work beautifully for Phoenix, but it could also work really well for early onset here.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of just taking it really slow. I mean, they got 25 seconds left, but
Yeah.
they're choosing the right site here. Deco rotates to B.
Yeah.
They need to make some type of move for info, and they do.
Smoke comes in.
Jake's gonna pull his knife out.
Dixon's gonna have to move. Dixon swings out. Unfortunately, doesn't get the shot. With the shot, Klutz as well, not
That's a
able to
save.
spray. Deco's gonna try and get a spray down into sight here, and then save this gun out with Ben or with Humsey. Yeah, that's tough, man. As soon as Dixon gets forced out, and he almost got the shots, right? If Dixon hit those, it could have gone a little bit differently. He could have had a crossfire.
If he gets that one there, they're coming heavy up lane. Klutz is gonna be overwhelmed.
Yeah, I think regardless, they give the site for sure. But I think with Dixon, if he had gotten the one, he might have been able to swing and catch a lane, right? And then catch maybe one while Klutz is maybe running back or something.
The biggest thing in this map, and I always stress it, giving up the first pick, especially CT side.
Yeah.
If you go down numbers, it's very hard. You then have to over-rotate. You almost have to gamble sites. But I'm very impressed by Phoenix's first round. I mean, they bait out the nades, and they just wait for the CTs to just throw all their util. They don't overpeak.
Yeah, it was just like a classic. Like, they literally just like dry everything out, every like option from early onset. You know what I mean? And then last second hit a site.
They look to be on the same page here.
Great molly coming in from Benz. Barrels.
And this is exactly what I mean here. They're not getting into boiler too quick.
Yeah.
CTs are throwing their mid smoke super early. The T's are like, that's fine. We'll take our time here.
Early onset doing an okay job as well, though, holding the grenades, not giving everything all at once.
Well, they're down to their last smoke here on Klutz.
Yeah. And he's gonna pop the resmoke. They could easily just walk through. Humsey mistakenly mollies. Great flashes at mid. And here comes a mid take from Phoenix. They fake the mid take and they leave a player in boiler and apps. Blaine now looking to work a little bit of magic. David Blaine, if you will. The smoke.
Deco's gonna get info here, and he's gonna rotate the B.
Smoke's gonna
But
come
now
in.
he hears that smoke, and
And the
it's gonna
timing
stop
is
him.
perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
The timing is absolutely
Abusing
perfect.
rotations.
And now it's going to have a 4-man stack. Klutz is going to have to be the man here with the plan. Steps out. He gets blinded, though. Unable to make a shot. Dixon finds one, but he also goes down. Or, sorry, Benz goes down, excuse me. And Dixon finds one over on the other side. That was super weird. The kill feed was, like, stacked, oddly. Deco swings. Finds Cronoli, though. Good headshot from him. Looking for new box.
In a good position here.
They have players from all directions. Unfortunately, Dixon goes down. Banana. Peachy with a good shot. Neighborly. Deco finds another. And he has the information on both players now. He's just got to make the play. Deco swings. Finds Dark. Taps the bomb. With only 3 bullets in the magazine. Unfortunately, Peachy swings and just finds that headshot. Great job again from Phoenix. Albeit they went down, they gave a lot of the guns up. That's obviously not what you want to see, Robbie. But, you know, just great round. They basically drew every single second, made the CTs come deeper and deeper into the site. You know, not even like moving from the spots. The Dark guy didn't peek. New Box didn't peek at all. He was just playing super far back, made the CTs have to come closer.
Again,
and then they just came back.
That first gun round, they have a plan, and they're
on their Inferno and shit, yeah. Echo looking for this early swing.
Onset likes to use the nades early, and they're just abusing it.
Echo spots another down mid. And look at like this is just like really good positioning from Phoenix. Yep. Even right there on Mexi, he knows that Deco's looking for the peak. He just absolutely not giving an inch. Peachy's gonna find Klutz.
And this is the adjustment that early Onset needs to concentrate on. They're realizing this Phoenix team, they're playing super slow. They're making sure that you can't push and get peaks on you. And then they're gonna throw their utility. And they early Onset do a good
swings.
job of waiting.
The CT smoke coming in now from Peachy. The execute will come down for B site with no one there.
They're picking the right site.
Benz is going to be late. He does manage to get into church. Got a good position here now. Got to wait for his team on the rotations. Let these smokes come down a little bit. I didn't even see what happened there. Did they all over-rotate? They all stacked B,
well,
right?
they were spread out in the
or
default.
A, yeah.
They pushed out a B there. They got the
gosh.
kill. And they kind of just proceeded with the rush after they got the kill. I think that was maybe Tumsy.
Yeah.
Pushed out with the 5-7.
Sorry, guys. Sometimes the server from Faceit and GoTV goes down, so it's fucking frustrating. There we go, and
this is where it becomes difficult. Terrorists win. They have the option now, Phoenix, to maybe go aggressive here and catch them off guard.
Deco somehow finds Neighborly sitting AFK in CT after the round. Like, what even was that? 5-0. But yeah, they're gonna be on a little bit of a run now, and especially they've chosen the CT side, right? And as you mentioned, they had to be super coordinated on the CT side, and it looks like it's been going okay for them, but I don't think they were ready to start CT. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, I think like right now they're getting shell shocked by how well Phoenix is just keeping them at bay with little grenades, with few grenades, and just drawing everything out over time.
All right,
and then
they have a good setup for this in halls here.
Dixon got to make his shot. Echo finds Blaine. And
now
Peachy just dips out. Peachy says, fuck that. Dips out. Neighborly finds an insane line spray. Yeah, that's on the stream. Someone redeemed it. Why? Did you check your phone?
I did.
No, that's someone redeemed it on the stream. 5-0. And it will be
I
now.
have your stream muted though. How the fuck?
You can hear the game sound. It's built into
Oh
like
yeah, okay,
OBS
it's built
alerts.
through your. Okay.
Tumsy's stuck on B now with Deco late in back speedway. And now the moto smoke and the library smoke is gonna come in.
Well, Boomer, you can't do that shit to me.
Hey, I didn't do it. Someone else did. It caught me
Yeah,
off guard
whoever
too.
did it.
Deco jumps through the smoke, almost gets caught. Dixon is gonna be ready for the swing now. His teammate just got shot at. Dixon. Gotta go for one here. Dixon unfortunately goes down. Deco lands an op shot, and now it's all onto Tumsy. And this is gonna be really, really tough now.
Yeah.
Trying to get back into this game here.
Even with a man down, they just exploit the rotations again and are able to get a pick and then hit a site and split, and it's just this team's playing very well. I will say that.
Yeah, this is definitely
for
a
an IM level team.
yeah.
They're executing very well.
I was about to say this is definitely like a level, you know, for an IM team in regards to how tightly knit the group is and how they're playing together. That I would say that early onset hasn't come across so far in the games I've casted. There's
I
no
would have liked to see them take that op to B, have Deco post up with the op B, and almost play like a 4-1.
0-13, definitely not Zenith. 2 out of 3 remaining tactical timeouts come in from early onset. Let's see. They're gonna just have to take a breath. They're gonna have to recalibrate, pump the brakes a little bit maybe on the game plans, and just let the rounds come to them so far. I mean, not try and overforce like they think the grenade spam is gonna come in or people are gonna instant rush banana. Don't drop everything. Save some things. Plan it out a little bit more, you know, Robbie?
Yeah, what do they do
On banana,
to
they
try and
instantly dump
overcome
nade.
this default? I mean, it's very tough to do
Yeah.
on CT side if you don't have nades, but they need to try to get banana control. They need to fight for it. They need some type of map control. They're allowing Phoenix to just manipulate their rotations. Like
Get
that
into
one round you
apps or
saw
like sneak around.
a guy was in boiler. They
Yeah.
throw the left side smoke. It
Yeah.
fades. Deco peaks. He goes, nobody's mid, and then they recycle that smoke. And that difference of 10-15 seconds of him having to stay arches, they hit B and he's not there.
And the timing
either
is just
flash for the
absolutely
B guys or
perfect
do
from
anything,
Blaine. Yeah. You're right.
And it seems like early onset, they throw the mid smokes early, then they fall back into sight, and they're not playing the corners anymore because they don't have nades. So if you're not going to do that, you need to have some type of map control.
Yeah. And it's actually like what you're mentioning is absolutely correct. And
It's tough, right?
from the further
is...
games too, from their other games too, like I've definitely seen like Benz and Klutz like aggro, or Benz and Tumsy, or you know, someone aggroed more toward banana. So they must just be getting hit with like tons of, you know, like pushback banana, and they're scared to give it because right now they're playing a little on their heels. You know, they're playing a little bit too back and not pushing for info.
I mean, I liked what I saw of them last round, or last gun round. They do the setup and halls. They need some type of setup.
Deco finding direct.
And the aggression they come out with this time, not the typical default.
And maybe Benz and Klutz will aggress towards banana here this round. Yep, they will. They have the info. But is it the wrong info now, you know? Well, they say that they're at T-ramp because they're not T-ramp, right?
Good move by Dixon here. He's got to get this kill. This guy is not
Flash
pushing.
might come in for Dixon, actually. They flashed him in halls one time when he jumped in and got a kill. And again, they just like go the
This is
opposite
exactly what I
opposite
mean.
direction as soon as the util comes out, and then they
They
just
have
wait.
a 4-1 here because they have top banana control. So they're
Sen finds one. They get a double spray. Deco gets caught as well back by library area. Tumsy also goes down, and this is a heartbreaking site forfeit.
That is tough. They do everything right that round, and they just get out aimed. They get traded well. 3 of those guys rapping, they're able to just take both of them out without even getting traded. 7-0.
7-0. Phoenix CS2. Massive.
But that is what early Onset needs to do. They played that perfect. Only 1 kill on Arch when they had a crossfire setup. Deco swings and they were ready for it.
Yeah.
They didn't get distracted by the 1 kill in Arch.
But like that's even going Arch is insane. Because they were fully set up to push lane and go out apps. Got hit with a bunch of util. And instantly just said, okay, we're just gonna walk up Arch.
They didn't panic, right? That's
yeah.
the sign of a good team.
Yeah, they're all playing in unison, playing like you know what I mean? Like the enemy team has no clue what they're doing. You know?
And
like
if you notice that lurch smoke in halls, it draws all the nades from early Onset at A. And they're like, fine, go ahead, throw all your nades, we'll wait them out, and then we'll just group up on Arch and trade.
Ben's gonna push this. He's gonna get caught out. Neighborly swings. Lutz with a good refrag. Nade coming in from Tumsy. And Klutz goes down though. Neighborly goes for 2. They go 2 for 1 there.
Man advantage terrorists.
Yep.
This is good move by Dixon here though.
Yeah, if Dixon can
but
make
look,
this work.
they look like they're waiting for this.
They don't find it. Dixon finds 1. Good damage onto Blaine. He won't push his limits. Know your limit, play within it.
Now it get awkward for the
Now
T's here.
this is gonna be really awkward for Deco though as well.
But look, they do such a good job of pausing this team. They get quiet. Look, they think it's B. Early Onset thinks it's B.
This is insane. And they just walked past Deco. They just walked past Deco as he was leaving.
But you notice he peeks mid and they're just hiding.
And they're right there on the right. It's unbelievable.
They cut sound.
They just all are playing like, oh, shh. Wait. You know, like. And everyone's respecting it. There's no one that's fighting it. Dixon's gonna have to pop the smoke here.
This is gonna be tough.
Dixon through. It's gonna be hard. Dixon looking for the shot. He does swing. Dixon and Deco both down now. Onto Tumsy. Tumsy dinks him. Dinks Blaine into pit. 41% and 50 on Neighborly. He's gonna have to make anything work here. And unfortunately, it's just gonna be impossible for him to get in. His teammates go down within 2 seconds into the site. 8-0, man. Phoenix CS2 looking dominant here.
This is where it gets tough now. Because you're at the point at early Onset where you're like, let's just run at them. We're down 8-0. We have nothing to lose.
On the pistols,
but if
yeah.
Phoenix is a good team, they're going to recognize that, and they're just going to punish you. Which I suspect them to do. They're throwing the halfway banana smoke. They're going to push mid here.
And they're going to get naded. Yep. Everyone minus 30.
They're ridiculous.
Damn, man.
They're
tough.
They're 1 or 2 steps ahead of them right now.
Every round, though, it seems like. I think it's just they're like, this is genuinely Robbie. Like, this is not the pace that even in the last few series when they've played Inferno has even been close to this. Just so you know.
Okay? I don't want to glaze here, but
no, I'm saying Phoenix. The stuff that Phoenix is doing is like extremely well mannered, like slow, fucking tidy team that they're not wasting stuff. Everything is like kept close to the chest too.
You know what I mean? I'm very impressed by what they're doing. For an IM level team, this is.
And Cannoli jumps on top and finds Tumsy in insane intuition. Even though the nade comes in for barrels. And now they don't have to do anything. Deco finds Rex somehow through the smoke. Good shot. But Blaine wants to even things up.
Benz feels the need to get info here, which they're going to boost over the smoke. Does he get picked here?
Benz does get boosted. He does get
him.
picked. Oh my gosh, over the wall, over the smoke.
And look at the rotate here.
And
they don't push in. This is so disciplined by this
And
team.
did you see Klutz almost got taken out window, and now they're just waiting. Now they're going to execute. And it's going to be up to Deco. Finds one onto Blaine. Gonna look for a second shot here.
Now he's zoned out.
Doesn't make the shot while going across. And now he's, zoned out.
3v3 retake.
The arch flash comes in. He does find him. Through the box onto Coffin. Insane shots from Deco. What am I watching? Deco, you can't do this. Neighborly looking for the spray. Finds Dixon somehow through the smoke. And it's onto Klutz and Deco. Klutz finds him in backside. And they find their first round.
Listen.
A little bit late.
If not for nothing.
Will it be enough, though?
If it's not a miracle play by Deco through the smoke, through a wall.
Right, through a smoke, through a wall, headshot onto Coffin box. Insane, even making that work.
Look what it takes for early onset to win around here.
And they gave all of their guns, basically, except for 2.
Yeah, at this point, you want to make it 9-3. Win the pistol, maybe you make it 9-6. Deco's taking advantage of his own.
Wow!
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Massive shot from Deco. But Cannoli's about to step out and catch Benz. He steps out and almost catches Benz, crossing 19 HP on Benz. The timing was so good for Cannoli there.
And that's just the experience of Deco. He's played League, he's played
And
at a high
knowing where
level
they're gonna
for a lot of
appear.
years. It's disruption. That's what you want to do as a CT. You want to disrupt.
Great shot.
A good move by Klutz. Moves into Boiler.
Just barely gets away. Now,
and now
Deco.
STs, now they're a little worried. Not checking my phone.
Great shot from Deco. The phone alarm going off.
Jesus Christ, this reminds me of Monday morning.
Oh, it's even longer. Klutz finds a shot, though. The phone is going off. Can early onset answer the phone into this round? 9-1. Deco does answer the phone. He finally finds the cell phone. He lands a P250 shot onto Rex. Hello. How can I help you? Phoenix CS2. Early onset answering the call.
He's doing everything he can. I told you his ping was good.
He's feeling it tonight.
It is.
He's feeling it tonight. Deco leading the way. 14-7 here for his team. Going absolutely massive. Just like Neighborly. Deco doesn't take that much damage, actually.
The aggressiveness. They're showing a different.
Benz finds the crossfire, and Rex almost gets the shot, though. Did you see onto Klutz? And Cannoli's lurking out of the smoke. Dixon's gonna have a grenade out. The refrag from Benz with a second, or in third. And Benz with 3 that round. Absolutely insane.
If they had gotten one of those Deco rounds earlier in the half, this might have been a 6-6 half, honestly.
And just as you mentioned, Robbie, they make it 9-3. They finally make it 9-3 on the half.
Yeah.
But they need this pistol. if they don't get
But you
this
see
pistol.
what they did towards the end of that second half? They disrupt the timings of the T's. They
Yeah.
push here, they get a kill, and the terrorists are thrown off.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that for the first 9 rounds. They kind of just played the typical CT setup: throw nades up front, fall back when you don't have any, and they took advantage.
Yeah,
of that.
almost the lazy pug style. Just do what you have to do, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Exactly.
And then they finally woke up now at 9-3, my opinion. They will find Klutz. Rex on top of that little radiator finds Klutz. Tumsy steps out and evens it up. And they're up lane already. Blaine's going to have to get these headshots. Can he find Tumsy? He does find Tumsy, but Ben's with the trade. And it's going to be a tough retake for the T's. They miss a smoke. And they don't have a moto smoke now. Easy entry here. Kid on Peachy with also a smoke.
Deco's playing with fire here.
Yeah, Deco showing his head a little bit too much. Cronoli up lane though. And Deco gets taken out. Peachy goes down, or Peachy takes him out. They're gonna spot Pit. Dixon finds Peachy. Ben's gonna have to find one. No bullets here for Ben's. Gonna have to reload. They're gonna push him. Benz finds one. He's going massive. Benz finds a second. And he clutches it 9-4. Absolutely insanely important pistol round here for the boys,
The
Robbie.
only thing I'd like to see there is Deco feels the need to make a play.
He's just like, just don't push it. Like you don't need to like overplay it. You know what I mean?
I understand he's trying to bait. He feels the need to make a play, but that's when he needs to be patient. Trust his teammates. I know they're down 9-3, but you need to secure that round win, and he almost gave them an avenue to get back into that round and lose that pistol.
Right. And the MP9's down mid. Deco instantly goes down, but they're looking ultimate for the trades. Klutz and Benz. Benz on the AK. Gonna go down though, T-Ramp. Klutz is gonna stand up. Mexi. And Dixon's on the back of spawn. And that's the fastest round coming out from Phoenix CS2 here so far. That round was what? Less than 30 seconds, I would say.
That's a statement maker right there.
Saying we don't care how you play.
They know we're better than you.
And we're going to fucking read it. With the force too, that's gonna be a gut punch on Inferno as well.
That might be the map.
Early onset here. P250s.
Look at the util out of them.
They're stacked with all kits as well.
They show the deep mid smoke here. They show that early.
And Blaine just holding super close up
Playing
on
a good
Benz.
setup
Benz
in
goes
mid.
down. Gets shot through the wall. How the...
I think it was just a fadeaway corner shot.
Yeah, as he's jumping away, look, that third bullet. Resmoke comes in for Lane. Little bit shallow. Finds Tumsy as well. Blaine's going hyper. Looking for Deco.
He's got a Mac 10. He's
just abusing the angles.
He knows that guy has a Glock. He knows that guy has a Glock, and he's playing like he has a AK.
And he finds Deco at the end of the round, like the trigger discipline, and just like they're playing. I'm sure their comms are even more like clean than what we're hearing right now. Could even be
to see what they do. They have 2 MP9s of Mac 10. Do they get aggressive here? Do they push down B? Do they push down mid with them?
I don't think they need to.
They showed that early mid smoke. I wonder if they're gonna use it with these low buy weapons.
I don't think it's like necessary
though.
It again. Like look at how Blaine was playing that last round, right?
Yeah, they're gonna push mid with this.
You think so?
Yes,
oh yeah.
I do.
The G2 smoke comes in.
No.
Molly comes in too. They're just holding apps. Good crossfire here. Echo's gonna be late to apps here. He's gonna meet Lane and Rex. Blaine just getting extra credit. Already has 5,000. Getting more with this Mac 10. Klutz evens it up. Going back to his favorite spot here. On pit. Or on Balk, excuse me.
Takes the fall off. They hear that. Klutz probably calls that.
You think that they actually thought that he'd drop?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I think so. Why wouldn't you? You're down 11-4.
Yeah, you're a little bit like scatterbrained. You just want to make the proper call. Maybe you do make that call.
He's aiming for pit.
Yeah. And that's so smart, man. I don't know how that works, but I guess like, yeah,
when you're down.
You're not
like
thinking
this,
like that. You're just trying to make the play.
When you're down like this, you're thinking of anything that you hear. Well, now he knows. He's on the plat.
Mm-hmm. We're up close.
No way.
And that was insane from Phoenix.
Oh man.
They have two
that's
people
rough.
close up, taking the box.
They cut sound is perfect. They go to clear that sight box and he doesn't get. I don't know who that was. They don't get the frag. And then they all focus on that guy, and the guy balcony
just swings out and cleans it up.
He's
Yeah,
able to get free kills.
I know one was Dixon. Klutz was up in apps. I'm not quite sure who the other ones were. They're just tragic there for the boys. And they're gonna boost one up on porch. They're just Phoenix CS2, just extremely good team at drawing every single second out of a round, making you feel absolutely lifeless, like you have no, no momentum in these rounds here. Even finding maybe 1 or 2 kills, it feels like so dry at points. Like, look at what they're giving them. Look at what they're giving them. Like, what info do you have mid? Like, no one has even made noise, you know?
But I like this from this Phoenix team. They got good setups. Every time they're...
There was one up top.
Looking away from a flash. The other kid's boosted.
Yeah.
They're prepared.
One was under porch, yeah. And they're gonna rush B off of this. Cronoli finds not 1, but 2. And Deco finds him, though. Good shots. Gonna have to be an extremely quick rotate over from Benz with a grenade as well. Flash on Deco. Deco with full armor and full health here, actually. 12-4. Rex is going to lead the way with full HP. Deco not choosing to peek. He wants them to come closer. He peeks and unfortunately splits the difference right down the middle.
Very impressed. I'm very impressed by this team.
Even the retake was almost like a 3-man squadron going in together, at, like extremely well-rounded.
This team looks like they've been playing all day. It's a weekend.
Yeah, it's Saturday. Blaine had
Blaine
had 100% headshot rate, and he had 13 kills. Robbie.
That map was 13-4, but it could have been a 13-0, 13-1.
That's an insane round from fucking Phoenix CS2. Now going to Mirage, going to early Onset's map pick. Let's see if they can rally back and what they're gonna do here, Robbie.
Yeah, they just look like they're step ahead, 2 steps ahead right now.
Yeah, it just looks like they're unfazed by the strategies from early Onset because they've been playing against this type of level.
Didn't do anything except for late in that half to disrupt any of the timings,
Yeah.
put any doubt in Phoenix's mind. Phoenix was
And
just able
it was
to
mostly
do what they
Deco.
wanted the
You
whole
have to
time.
say
Yeah,
it was mostly down to Deco.
he was the only one really causing any disruption there.
They did cause some disruption down Banana, but not as much as like, you know, as Deco would find the pick mid, or they would try and find a pick Banana. I just out. I'm gonna go grab water really quick. In between.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? It looks
There.
like they're probably gonna start T side Mirage, right? It's their
Yeah.
pick, pick.
Yeah. Enemy team.
I would if I'm early onset,
I don't know
I'm
what I would do.
calling this is what I'm calling. I'm calling for gimmicky reads. I'm trying to throw B smokes and walk out A halls. I'm trying to walk through the A ramp smoke, 3 or 4 guys. I think if they play a default
And just play
and
it how
they
they
spread out,
normally play it.
they're going to get picked off.
They're just gonna read right through it. This team is too
This
practiced.
team,
Like when you
yeah,
want to talk about a team that's like executing their game plan with clinical precision, this is like Phoenix CS2 right now. These guys are
well.
like they're
I
making
just feel
every like minimal like mistake though that they make like as few as they can during the round and
the
cutting
early onset is
timing.
not doing anything to put them in that position, and that's especially you have the opportunity now on terrorist side to put them in a position where they have to make a decision and a read on you.
Mhm.
And if you just play standard, they're gonna operate as such, and
They're
they're gonna
gonna
be
think,
able
oh,
to
they always play their
get
CT
picks.
side standard.
Yes, but if you do some strats where you walk through smokes, if you fake rushes, you know, throw some smokes B, but you really go underpass and boost in window.
Hmm.
If you do kind of like this offbeat stuff, it kind of puts them in a position where now they feel they need to make a play, and then that's when you could just flip the switch and say, all right, now we run a default, and
Yeah.
we're going to wait for you to push into us.
Hmm.
But they need to come out and win pistol, and then they need to play a T side like that. If they play standard, they will get ran over.
Yeah, and I don't know mentally how the team is going into the next game.
Yeah, I mean,
A little
I
bit
think
of a
they know
tilt
it,
or a
right?
type of inferno. I think that they know that they're going up against a team that just knows what they're gonna do.
The thing that was tough about that last match was they're down 9-0, they get beat down early, but then they win those last 3 rounds, right? And then they tell themselves, all we got to do is win the pistol.
Hmm.
But that's all they did was win the pistol.
And then they
And they
win
come
that
down with that
force, and they
MP9 round, and they just
yeah.
totally suck the life out of you again. And now you're going into the second map thinking to yourself, well,
It just kills
we
your
didn't really
motivation.
get anything going there.
Yeah.
So
They let us think that we were doing something.
yeah, and that's such a big thing in Counter-Strike is killing momentum. And Phoenix did such a good job with that round of, hey, we're just gonna buy MP9s. Probably the best gun in the game.
The slide down mid and then Deco instantly goes down. Fortunate. I don't know if this guy gets this jump. He's coaching. Oh, there you go.
Caster's curse.
He didn't do the little flick. Little flick at the end that he just did there. By the first one, fucked up. And they always take forever to load in. I don't know what they do. Like, I feel like Deco goes to take a shower. He goes to walk his dog.
Well, I think after that map, you kind of need a reset, but I agree.
Yeah. Dixie goes down. You ever had these, Robbie?
I have never seen those in my life.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
Is that like Laffy Taffy?
No, have you ever been to IKEA?
Yeah.
So go to IKEA, get yourself a bag of these, okay?
I've never seen those there. I've only been to IKEA like twice.
Trust me, you'll thank me. Do you like the candy?
What is it? Like, what's a similar kind of candy?
I don't know. For me, this is like a unique candy that's unsimilar to anything that I know.
What's the name of it? D-A-I-M?
D-A-I-M, dime. But look, so it's like this little
Swedish
chocolate bar.
bar made from crunchy. Oh, no, chocolate. Looks good.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
And then there's like there's caramel. But there's like almost like a peanut brittle kind of thing inside. It's super good. I could sit here and eat a whole bag. But yeah, next time you're at IKEA, cop those. Or order them if they're on Amazon. I didn't. I got these ones from Germany. My mom came back from Europe recently. Had a bunch of candy for me.
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir. Like the only thing that you can bring through customs that's like relatively cheap enough as like a gift, you know, from like your European family. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like my mom buying a bunch of shit there, my relatives just like send me candy over with my mom. Pretty blessed. But then at the same time, you don't
What
really
did she
get
go there for? Just visiting family, or?
Yeah, my aunt she had her birthday and shit in Europe.
Have you ever gone there?
Yeah, a bunch of times. I was just there
Nice.
in March for the major, but um even when I was like little, we got to go to Poland a couple times and meet my like Polish family and stuff.
Your Polish background.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I got CS in my veins. I got that snacks gene in me.
Oh, no wonder your name's Dansky.
Yes, bro. Now you
Got the
fucking.
ski.
There you go. Yeah.
Polish as fuck.
That's so funny. I'm glad that you put that together though now. Because a lot of people don't put that together. I want to see Dixon go crazy this map.
Dude, I always want to see Dixon go crazy. He's my #1 supporter. Or I'm his #1 supporter. I hope
Both
he's my
ways.
#1 supporter too. I think they should move Dixon to window room
Really? Have him take mid fights?
and get an auto sniper.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. We're gonna see, I believe, early onset, since it's their map choice, forfeit the knife round. They're gonna stab each other. And Phoenix will be able to choose where they want to go.
I like that combo by Dixon. The knight with the gloves.
Yeah,
Aight.
yeah, that's sick, huh?
Clean, clean.
And he goes for Jake first. Dixon chooses not to stab any of his teammates. He just goes for Jake. Just goes for Deco first. Stabs him in the back. Probably, maybe Jake's still AFK or something. Oh yeah, these things are addictive though. Okay, here we go. Map 2 of the ESEA IM playoff round 7. Team Phoenix CS2 versus early onset. They're gonna have Phoenix on CTs to start. And if it's gonna be the same execute that we normally see from early onset, that's like the A one. This might be a pretty quick hit here. Yep, smoke's already instantly come in.
They hear this early. They're already rotating. They got 4 here.
Looking for underneath. Klutz goes down. They do find him. 2 CT. Ben's gonna have to try and get this bomb down. Dixon finds one in CT. Gets taken out though. Not bad from Dixon.
3 on 3.
3 on 3 with the bomb down. Planted for Tumsy and Benz.
Planted opposite default here too, so it is a good plant.
Yeah. Good for Deco as well and Palace here baiting. Flash comes in. Now they're gonna know. Tumsy finds one, finds a second, and Benz finds the third. They secure the pistol. And starting off looking a little shaky, I would say, from early onset. That was a little interesting. Running through halls though, Jake, like, you know, gave them the info instantly that like the other guy came from B.
Maybe they wanted a fast tempo there, but either way, they pretty much had 4 on that bomb site and they were able to take it. So credit to them. They need to make sure they secure these. Again, look at Phoenix is going with his buy.
Wow. They're gonna double stack close up ramp. Look at this, Robbie.
Yeah, I believe they both have MP9s here, so.
Deco close up. Palace now might be able to catch one. The jungle player forced Deco back. He
Again,
actually
though,
did get
I
legged.
emphasized this in their last Mirage play where they like to send a solo guy A ramp, and if
I'd like to see them not fight in apps here, to be honest. I want to point something out that they do every game that costs them a lot of deaths, to be honest, Robbie.
they stay on top.
Nice. Klutz finds Rex. Cronoli, though, with the trade. And now they're all already on the B site. Cronoli with a second. Bomb goes down. Neighborly now with one of his own. All onto Deco. Team captain who got legged in Palace last round. Clean sight and gets taken out. Cronoli with his
They're just not in sync tonight. It's the problem I have with that round, right? They spread out in this default. They send one guy A ramp, right?
Yeah.
He's easily allowed to get traded. They send one guy A halls. They send the two guys back mid, one guy B, right? But then they fall off. The two guys fall off at A. But when they're in T spawn, they're already executing to take B, and it's just Tumsy way ahead of everybody else.
Yep, and he's over here
they're
already.
in no position to trade.
He's here already when they're
he's
back
already
here.
there, and they're back there.
Yeah. And my problem with the way they take it...
People are afraid to run out because not everybody's there.
The worst thing that I think they do, honestly, that gets on my nerves here, Robbie, is whenever they're out here in this square, right before they get to van, they never drop and just get to back pillar and cross, okay? Or get to bench and cross.
Well, they did
it's
a good
always
job,
they fight here for this sight line, or from back here all the way into cat, right? And the problem with that is that you're just giving them more opportunity to shoot at you and not disperse your guys amongst the site. And unfortunately, it is like the crux of one of bad
did a
B
good job.
takes.
They threw that smoke right ahead where Rux is between Van and the pillar right there, the missiles pillar. So it deters them and makes them have to go to the left. But the problem is there's nobody to go to the left because they're all spaced out way too far to not trade.
Yeah.
And I was worried when they won that pistol. I was really worried that they were gonna call their classic default anti-eco. I just don't think you could do that.
Oh, where the high-low?
Yeah, I just don't think you could do it against this team. This team is... They're
too alert right now.
You gotta disrupt them. You gotta do something different. They're gonna get... This team is more skilled than them. So you can't play it like you're evenly skilled or more skilled. You're gonna have to play different.
Yeah, and it honestly, like, they might have even, like, seen some of their games before. Some of the guys might have seen a VOD or two or something, right? Like, just to see how the guys play. Generally, look the strat on Mirage, you know?
But
so you definitely, like, you have to have other things that you can run on the fly and things that you can't just have, you know, like, the set strategies. Some of the rounds have to flow by flow, you know what I mean? And understanding, like, okay, we have to let picks come as they approach us, right? If we get one... then we need to go with that flow and that kind of motion towards wherever the pick was, or use that info to know, okay, now this guy might move, you know, he might move from window over to B now to fill the gap, and now we might have a boost window, you know. And they haven't done anything of that. Like, they haven't gone underpass, they haven't gotten mid.
It's early in the game, but you're alluding to, like, what happened on Inferno.
Yeah. Is that, like, they need to do some of that this game so that, like, because we didn't really see much out of them on Inferno, right? They did the G2 smoke maybe once or twice, and then they didn't really push mid. Or push banana, for that fact.
I would just like to see them group up, and maybe they call it dead zoning, like just walking out and...
controlling the area.
Doing something different, like...
Yeah. And they fly out mid. Peachy in window finds Tumsy instantly. Down to 30 HP, pre-firing. They don't want him to come across. Cronoli looking for Klutz. Might have spotted something. Flash comes in. Klutz is going to get grenaded a little bit. 18 gone there. Rex finds Deco on top of the double stack. On that cap peak. And the bomb is down top back mid if you see it up here.
Oh. These kids are hitting shots too, man.
Rex going off. And Dixon extremely close. Rex looking for his third this round. He doesn't get it, but Cannoli finds 2 himself.
But I like that play by Dixon. He walks out, like that's...
Yeah.
You need to do that stuff on gun rounds.
Trying to, like, you know, just find a weird lane.
Because right now, this team is reacting and playing their defense as if you're just going to play a standard. And early onset is... I don't want to see them coming out of default here.
We're going to send 2 towards ramp. As per usual. Deco blind, gets Peachy, but we're going to push mid, and Ben's being forced back. Grenades mid. Comes with the nade for stairs, the molly for stairs. Flash comes in for underbalk. Will he try and waterfall out here? Doesn't look like it. Steps across. Cannoli with the info now. Tumsy's still going to be in apps here, but then, like... Or in Palace, excuse me. But then, like, look, they're all grouped apps. What are we... You know?
I'm not sure.
He's kind of drawing them all here, but I don't know if this is the
go
idea.
Lower, and then they're going to come out, but they have 0 map control in mid, so they're not scared.
And Tumsy steps out, and unfortunately, Rex just finding him easily.
They have a timing, but he throws the smoke down.
Blaine gets forced back. He is blind. Flashes come in for him.
Okay.
They do find Blaine, and now they have B for Tumsy's life, but now 3v3 situation. Dixon just got to play this extremely close to your chest. Molly comes in again. Mo comes in for bench. Dixon's not gonna. He's gonna have an odd angle here, though. He almost has a one-way. Favorable angle for Dixon here. Finds 1, finds 2, maybe. Unable to find the second through the smoke. Ben's finding the position correctly, but unfortunately, Neighborly just closing the distance, pushing him around and around the pillar, you know, into Cannoli.
And honestly, that strat worked out pretty favorably. I don't know what was the true intention there, but there was only one guy in B. They knew they had to take out the guy bench. They actually got out of halls. And it comes down to a 3v3 there, which probably favors the terrorists. They just... Dixon
they let them get out.
2 there.
Yeah.
Might have to get 2, but...
Or just hold on to his molly just a little later. Threw it into a smoke, unfortunately.
Now, this is what I like to see. They're just sticking together. See if you got ace smokes in you. Because if you can't do that, then...
It's gonna be, it's gonna be just the default A take. Tumsy's out, Tetris, he gets spammed out. Finds Neighborly, Klutz with the retrade. Cannoli finds 1 though, onto Deco. Palace is gonna be down now.
Like no jungles.
Nade comes in for jungle, no jungle smoke, correct.
It's just the stairs.
Ben's gonna step across, unfortunately not in a favorable angle. 3 or 4 players looking at him there. And Klutz on the front of sight gets taken out, and it's all onto Dixon. And unfortunately, even in Dixon's position, man, like, you know, it's hard to take a fucking fight because there's literally like 3 or 4 people swinging you at the end there. You know what I mean? Like, you're either gonna aim in between 1 or 2 guys, or you fucking get the first guy and die. So.
And this is what I mean. Early onset is recognizing that they're a good team, so they feel the need to make plays. Benz feels the need that he has to jump up there and try and get a multi-frag.
Try and even it up by stairs, yeah.
Klutz doesn't get in a good position post plant. He's just kind of no man's land, forgetting that you could blow up in smokes.
Blake comes in from mid. Peachy is gonna get taken out though. They're gonna have a lot of pressure from mid. Con And ramp. This play looks like it's working for the boys. 2 down
like this play,
immediately.
though.
Dixon gonna get the bomb down, and they have 4 players up instantly. Granoli is the X factor here in Palace. Dixon gonna peek for CT. I don't think he needs a peek here. He does find one though. Dixon trading himself while blind.
Well, they know where each guy is now.
Yep. They know Palace, and now they know Blaine is bringing up the rear. Molly comes in for Firebox, followed by the nade. Palace tagged up. An early onset, execute that with ease.
They come out mid and
Come out flying.
They
This
actually
look,
played with some confidence there. I mean, it's
they
hard
broke
to do
their
when you're down
timing mid,
5-1.
like you said. They just broke their timing, right? They caught them off guard coming out ramp, and they caught them off guard coming out con that quick. Find the stairs player instantly on rotation, the opper instantly down. Just, yeah, well done. And Cronoli gets picked out from underpass. Great shot from Dixon. Good nades here from early onset, forcing the CTs back. Cat and window, and they could go for a window boost here, Robbie.
I don't think they are though.
Looks
But
like
I like
they're
this
gonna try and do the
three-man
A
connector.
take again.
This is Ben's alone with bomb there.
Yep.
But it doesn't look
And
like
Deco
anybody
and
is gonna be pushed.
Alice.
Do they check this?
Deco steps out, finds Peachy.
I don't
And it's
think
gonna be
he's
Deco's
drop.
angle.
He's not gonna drop. He's not gonna drop.
He won't drop. Looking for Tumsy. Neighborly whiffs the spray. Tumsy finds him. That's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a gut punch for him.
They're gonna save here.
Watching the rat hole very carefully. Blaine and Rexo. And an insane spray long distance from Deco. Finds Rex. Good shots. Gonna be Blaine on 19, sitting on back bench. Will early onset, the hyenas, will they sick him and find this guy?
He should have never shot. This is the most momentum I've seen early onset have.
The whole last 2 games.
Yes.
Yep.
I know they won those 3 rounds in a row on CT side, but this is the best they've looked in a map and a half. And they're on pace to really tie this up. I'd like to see them stick together on this anti-eco, but
I agree.
I know they love to do the high-low, and
I like the way they've been playing once they're actually together as a squad or splitting it 3-2, you know? Like the mid con and ramp take has been working well for them. So I would like to see more of the same if they can, but maybe just apply the same over to like B side.
They're doing a good job of taking A and coming up through con. Like, that's so important.
And look at the CTs. It's going to be a full con stack besides one on triple. They're going to look for a lot of info here. Butts has got a...
the mid push.
Benz finds it on the high-low. Gets a pick. Forces the CTs back into con. And now Deco lines one up, finds a second. Looking for a third, finds a third spray. And Dixon. Nades all around Peachy. Dixon looking for one of his own. Clutch with the bomb down.
I want to point out something in that round that makes Deco a good player.
Nice shot there from them.
Shows that he's on a level above his teammates. Benz is in mid there. He calls the flash. Everybody hears the flash out mid. They recognize that it was probably eco and freeze time. They hear that flash. They know they're running up mid. Benz calls 3 or 4. What does Deco do? He runs out B. What did
So that he
everybody
can
else
get
do?
to Cat back to Con.
Everybody else went backwards to help mid. But what you really want to do is you want to take space there. Because had Deco not take space there, then those guys would have been able to get out of mid and stack something else.
Yeah.
But Deco pushes out, gets the aggressive position on Cat, and gets them all flanking, falling back into Con.
Yeah, exactly. And then, because he knows that, like, the lack of the player being on B is free. Yeah.
He recognizes the number call. Alright, then there's nobody on B. Let me take space.
And the T's are out early onset. They flood out onto the site. Neighborly getting spammed. They do find the spam and the grenade from Dixon. Blaine finds one. Dixon finds a second. Cannoli with 2 of his own. 3v2 situation down to Benz and Tumsy. Cannoli trying to cheat this angle a little bit. Peek here. Tumsy will be in Palace. I don't know if you would want to show, though, as Tumsy, right? Like, right away.
This is winnable.
Feel like you'd want to make them guess,
like
right? That I'm in Palace, right?
I feel like
you don't
Palace
want to.
needs to take a little bit of a peek here. Yeah.
Okay. Tumsy does step out. Benz goes down. And now the timing's down for Tumsy. The flash comes in. Almost picks up Blaine. But no cigar.
I feel like if he might have maybe jiggles for the stairs to try and get that peek. Make it a
or for
2v2.
Tetris. Yeah. Tough, man.
This is twice now that I've noticed Phoenix CS. When those A-smokes go down, they do a really good job of saving their nades, blowing the smokes open, and catching early onset off guard every time.
Jumping across the site.
Yeah, they think that those walls of smokes are
that it's CS:GO still, and that it's like infinite technology here, but they're getting bursted open by these grenades. Pop flashed, popped open, burst like bubblegum, if you will, Robbie. Klutz on this ramp angle, heavy mid pressure though from early onset. Peachy looking for Tumsy. Good molly right onto him. Bounces back into the smoke, though. Waste of a molly. Good body block there from Tumsy. Nade comes in.
Not gonna check it.
Tumsy does check it. I didn't think he would check it either, to be completely honest, Robbie.
It looked like in third person.
And Tumsy swings his crosshair over to the left, and he finds another one. Finding another one onto Ticket. Finds a third onto Neighborly. And Tumsy goes absolutely crazy before he gets taken out. And now Benz has got to get this guy window. Klutz still thinks there's one CT, but Klutz is getting rotated on. Bomb is going to come in. In with the bomb going down. Klutz and Benz here in the clutch. Molly comes in. Benz or Blaine makes a little step here. Klutz one. Klutz goes down though. Blaine tagged up. 12 HP on him. Still could be massive here. All he needs is one bullet. Looking for Benz. Benz finds him. And forces Rex to take a turn around. He's nervous. He thinks it's Tetris. He's looking for Tetris. He swings his back though. And Rex going down. Ben securing the round for early onset. And they're building some momentum. They're building some big momentum
Big round
here.
by Tom. He almost took... It seemed like that first kill, he wasn't going to check left.
I know. And then he almost didn't check the left.
Like, I don't think he was going to check left stairs, and he kind of just flicked on him.
Steps up the stairs and then swings the guy and finds him on ticket boots.
Then he's ready for the fight ticket, but he just won some, like, unfavorable fights there.
Yeah. Some reactionary fights.
Yeah.
Gonna boost one up onto Balk here. Flat. Tumsy will spot it out. Tumsy gets instantly taken out, though. Blaine finds an insane headshot on this 5-7. Phoenix CS2 with this boost up stack. And now they're sending another player through the smoke. Or near the smoke with Rex here. Forcing Deco back and forcing Benz to be on his guard. And they're just defaulted here. Gonna be tough. They're basically looking for Deco to make a play here. Unless Klutz steps out and finds Firebox. Klutz just gotta use this molly. Find Firebox here. Molly underneath. Klutz is gonna see it now. Oh, he also uses his molly for underneath, unfortunately. And they've left Cronoli in the spot again here, Robbie. For the second round in a row. Klutz steps out, though, and finds him. Lane finds Deco and the bomb gets halted.
Now it's going to be tough for them to plan.
The bomb has been halted. Ben's looking to get the bomb down. He does get it. They're looking for this. Benz finds Rex on top stairs. Klutz is going to find a spam.
Got a nade, Klutz.
Dixon with a great headshot through the smoke onto Blaine. 1% here for Neighborly and CT. Klutz got to be extremely careful not to give his head away. He finds the spray, looking for the spray transfer. Klutz finds a second.
Good half.
Insane 3K to clutch that round out. Ben's also had an insane headshot onto stairs.
4 of them have the same scoreline, all like 7-9.
It's crazy.
Not a bad half. 6-6. A lot better than what they showed in the last map. They got to feel a little bit more confident now. Showing that, hey, we can compete with these guys.
And they're on CT now. So if they make the right reads, Deco looking for this mid pick. These two players will go underpass. What's the underpass player? Molly sort of fails a little bit.
They're going to go Pat, and they're going to split here. They're going to split B. Does Deco get one?
Nice shots, though, from Tumsy. Spams him through the smoke.
Big pistol round.
Early Onset finding these crazy through the smoke shots. Deco might get taken out top mid, and no! The server is fucking dog shit.
7-7.
I gotta get back in there.
No, I know
No.
what happens now.
Wait, is that what it said? It said
Oh,
7-7?
yeah,
Shut the
7-7.
fuck up. No way.
I think they got eco, dude. They look like
No.
they're gonna win that pistol.
No, why did you even
no.
read that? No. We're back in. We're back in. Deco's defusing the bomb. They won the pistol. Deco's defusing the bomb. They won the pistol, and they got eco'd again on the force.
No.
They got eco'd again on the force by, right?
Oh, man,
This team
I
is
wish
gonna
I
buy the
didn't see that.
MP9s or
I
Mac
wish I
10s.
didn't
Watch.
see
Yeah,
that.
look. You ruined it for the viewers, Robbie. You hate to see it.
I didn't ruin nothing. If you could just see.
No, you ruined it, bro. You read it out. I was like, what? I'm just kidding.
Look this, a Mac 10. They're just doing a. They do an A execute.
And they're all stacked up here on ramp. The jungle player rotates back in now. Rex looking for Tumsy. Tumsy runs across. Deco can't pick a target. Unfortunately, Klutz gets spammed through the smoke as well. And knowing how this round ends doesn't look super great. Dixon finds Rex. Looking for more. Gets taken out by the Mac 10. Looks like. Dixon on 1 HP, Neighborly on 15. And Benz is just gonna get run down. Oh man.
If I'm Tumsy, I'm a
I'm
little
pissed.
upset there.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed.
I'm A by myself now. Have they called something like a push mid or a stack mid? Then he needs to recognize he needs to play back.
Mhm.
But to me, it just seemed like everybody wanted to go kill hunt mid, and he was alone in A. I don't know what they called there, but at the end of the day, they got to plant the bomb at a site. So you don't want to,
Yeah.
you know,
Don't
a low
get
buy
too
like that. You kind of
overzealous.
want to favor the sites.
And they're gonna push top mid here. Flash comes in. It's just Tumsy left in the corner now. Dixon coming back. Now Tumsy will push out. He will spot his head. Molly's gonna come out. This player has the grenades out. Looking for Dixon. Tumsy's up there though. Finds Tumsy. And Dixon's gonna get taken out. Unfortunate. They just play it smart and play them back into the meat grinder, you know? Deco does find Blaine, but doesn't matter.
Early onset, they've won 3 pistols, right? But they got eco'd
every
twice.
Single time.
Every single time?
Every single time. So far. Twice last game, and then now on this pistol.
No, they lost the pistol.
They lost the previous pistol, but this pistol, yeah.
They lost the CT pistol, and then the second half Inferno they got eco. Did they win Terrace pistol and get eco?
No, they lost it.
Yeah, they did. They got eco'd every time they won a pistol.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
It's insane.
That's worse than losing a pistol.
Just instantly puts you way further out of the game than you think.
Yeah, it puts you down for sure 2 rounds.
They're gonna have the smoke top con here. They are gonna maybe try and get this player up in the window. Fem comes in. Dixon finds one on ramp. Peachy's gonna step out though, and the timing is just not great for Deco. They step out of Palace as well, looking for Tumsy. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Klutz makes that shot work. Finds Blaine. Steps out. Looking for the Deeg. Shots can't make it work. All onto Benz. Dixon on 5 HP here. I don't think he can do much. Oh, Ben steps out. Unfortunate. Peachy with a crisp headshot there.
Alive. He had 1 kill last half.
Yeah. Oh, he's looking very active the last 2 rounds.
Ecos, he's starting to feel a little confident.
Yeah. And Dixon does manage to save this. Little armor. Molly. Finding one for himself this round as well. Dixon
I'll say this.
actually having a good game.
This Phoenix T side, both on Inferno and what I've just seen these last round, they love to cut noise and just like walk up.
As a team,
and it catches the CTs off every time. Like Deco's jumping around, he has no idea they're in connector, just like right on top of him.
Yeah.
And they were doing the same thing on Inferno.
And Peachy finds Dixon. Wow. Yeah, where they're just like really up close mid, and they're just like everyone's walking, and then they just stop. Everyone listen. You know? Yeah. Deco peeks mid. Oh, we all step out. Boom.
I was seeing that. I don't know if you watched the matches last night, but Mouse Sports playing Spirit. They were doing a really good job of that on T-side nuke, where they would take control of something, then they would just cut noise, and they would wait for the re-aggression.
Yeah, and then the player would like get caught out,
they would
right?
Walk right into the crosshair.
Yeah, yeah.
And they did such a good job of like pausing for 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah, they're really good at putting the enemies like right into the players that they want. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Putting them where they want them to shoot them. Cronoli's gonna spot Benz here, I'm pretty sure. Confident. Tumsy spotting out mid. Yeah, Benz will have gotten spotted now. Nade comes in though. If Benz can angle this right. Good nade. 6 HP off Cronoli. Not any, you know, sizable damage. They're gonna try and go for this boost up mid. Benz will spot it. The call will be made to Tumsy. They'll have to drop. Unless they get him in there already. And it looks like they're right next to each other. Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
The 4-3 moment. Tumsy almost doesn't see him.
I think he plays 16-10.
Oh, really?
He sneaks out B.
And Blaine sneaks out B with a double kill for himself now. 2v2, 2v3 situation with the op on Deco. Just gonna wait for his teammate to wrap in, and Blaine.
But they gotta be ready for this.
He can
They
go for
gotta
extra
know.
credit though. Maybe they don't know. He finds Klutz on the. He walks into him.
And he's just gonna jump in the window.
He finds Tumsy like a shark in the water. He smells blood around the corner. Now it's all onto Deco. He's got to make the op shot. And Rex will have heard that hit. Deco gets the shot though. Going to the site, taps the bomb. They're gonna hear
Now
him.
he's not gonna go on it.
And Deco doesn't have the time to do this. He's got to get on the. Oh, he does have the kit. Never mind. Deco.
Beautiful play by him.
Great play.
I don't know if he picked that smoke up.
No, he had it.
But
I
that
think.
was huge.
Massive.
Big round by Deco.
And the Deco rounds are real.
Blaine did a really good job though of
Sneaking out.
taking that B space
Mhm.
and recognizing that they were pushed up cat. Takes the B space.
Yeah.
Big
no.
round here. Probably the most important round of the game right here. I mean, if either team loses, they probably are on a save. T's actually have some money stacked up. So maybe they can buy
9-8.
again.
Yeah, this will be a pretty big
for early
decider
Onset,
here.
though.
Don't think either team wants to give an instant pick, you know? You gotta be ready to play back. And they tried to send a smoke up cat, but smoke failed from Phoenix CS2. They just ended up
This
double
top
smoking
con
mid.
smoke does a good job of allowing space, though. Kind of puts you in an uncomfortable position. As
And Cronoli
CT.
finds Deco across mid. Tragedy here. Tumsy looking for a shot, though, to even it up. Spotting under. Doesn't see anything. What will Tumsy be thinking? Towards Palace, maybe? Maybe a boost mid? Gonna have to be careful here. Looks for the AK, and Tumsy gets his head popped. And now Blaine does break the vent for ladder, but they run away, and Benz will be able to drop. Klutz gets taken out on site. Blaine looking for him.
Why would he shoot that? I don't know.
A little weird, right? And Benz with a save, and Dixon will be forced back. They can't forfeit these weapons. Too much on to Benz with this molly, the kit, and the weapon.
This is tough. They kind of
They needed this, though.
they need to kind of force around these two M4s.
Next round is going to be very important. Nade comes in for Benz, and he's gonna take out Benz. That's gonna be absolutely
Yeah. Now they don't.
heartbreaking. Benz though with the even up, or Dixon, excuse me, with the even up. What am I saying? Dixon just barely gets saved by the bell there. I don't know what I'm saying tonight. I can't speak.
Oh, that's Saved by the Bell. That was a good one.
10-8 now is the score. An early onset. They're gonna have to force around the hero rifle. No, they don't. They get the full save out. They're gonna leave the AK. I wonder where they're gonna try and recycle this AK. And they push underpass to try and get the upper play, and Blaine is too aware. Deco will try and re-aggress toward Palace, and it won't work as well. Peachy and Blaine. And an insane duo on the B side. Bro, that's like... Wow.
They were ready for that.
They were ready for any opportunity there at all. Looking for the shot though, Benz. Can he steal this op? He does. He finds it.
He has to try and save this.
And he's gonna head into underpass. Looking for the shot. Cronoli takes him out.
Alright. This is the round.
And as I mentioned before, like my buddy who was on my team, who played, I'm pretty sure IM or maybe has played main before, Chronoli on their team. I don't know what level he's played at, but he's a pretty good player. Him and Blaine are pretty like
They all look pretty solid.
they've been playing on high, like, you know, decent level teams for
I
a
wouldn't be
long
surprised
time.
if these kids have been playing together for a season or two before this.
We're gonna send a lot of a bit of aggression toward B, kind of fake it out. Dixon's gonna re-molly. They instantly burned that option from Dixon. Smart, and then they're playing high-low actually right now as well.
He's gonna walk into this.
Tumsy steps out into the shot. Peachy
Yeah,
just
when you
waiting,
don't hear
patient.
noise anywhere on the map, kind of gotta figure they're spread out in the default there.
Lane almost takes out Deco. Yeah, no, 100%. It's tough too, though, right? Because like as you were mentioning, you want to make a move, right? You want to try and aggress to try and get some info. Like Klutz, look, he's looking for this, but he might get spotted out by Neighborly.
Yeah.
Goes down.
And this is what's frustrating at this point, is you just know this team is, they're locked in.
And you know that
Anywhere
early
you
Onset
go,
is
they're
grasping
just
at
waiting.
straws too. You know?
Yep.
Looking for Deco. Rex on 18 HP. It won't matter though if he gets 3 bullets onto Deco.
Look at this, they're showing.
And they're out B. Dixon gets spammed through. Blaine finds Benz, and it's Rex out on the A side now. Drawing Deco last second. With this last second rotation here. Deco sitting on 10 HP almost gets taken out again. He's gonna have to forfeit this 12th round here for them, for Phoenix. And at this point, what would your advice be to them, Robbie, if you had to say something?
They have to do something with this off. Either put it in B halls, find a pick. It's kind of.
He's in kind of no man's land. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, so even save.
Look at how many rounds too. I don't think he even gets the save off.
Yeah.
No, Deco goes down, and they're just not gonna let him escape with anything. Having a little bit better of a result here, though. 12-8. Playing a little bit more resolve on the Mirage side, but as you mentioned, just too little too late, I think,
Them
is
getting
the story
ecoed,
of both of these games.
like we said, they got ecoed
Most of the series.
every time they want a pistol. You just can't have that happen. Especially against a team that is better than them.
And I truly believe on Inferno, I don't think they were ready to play. I don't think it was that they were. I don't think it was CT choice. I just don't think the players were thoroughly warmed up or ready to play.
And that's why I wondered if they would start T, because if you're not warmed up and ready to play CT side, it's such a hard side to play.
Yeah, and then they woke up about halfway through, right? When they had 4 or 5 rounds on the CT side or on the T side,
but
or
then
whatever.
they get ecoed again, and it's just...
Exactly. And it's just
they
like...
just ran into a better team.
You're just grasping at icicles at that point, trying to find somewhere to grab, because you have nothing going for you, you know what I mean? You can't... There's no handholds, nothing. There's nothing going on. It's like every single time they're trying to get up the mountain, they keep sliding down.
Yeah, and what I meant by they're like a step or two behind is by the time they want to make these proactive plays like they are now, Phoenix is recognizing it. They're already like acknowledging the fact, hey,
or they're just set up like this as a team.
They're putting
like,
them
look,
in a position where they know they have to make these plays.
Yeah.
And they're ready for it.
Great molly too from Neighborly. Little right click jump one. Molly's gonna come in for Benz. Ben steps up though. Finds Rock, Rex. And now it's all for Dixon in a 1v2 situation here. And he gets knifed in the back to end off the series. Add the insult. Yep. 2 injury there. Dixon gets knifed in the back. And I don't think I will be going in for a post-game interview.
No, I mean, listen,
at the end of the day, I think they just met a team that, personally, in my opinion, I've watched all, like, knowing and watching all of the last previous amounts of series and games, right? I seriously think that level is on, like, that team, excuse me, is on like a level that's they haven't seen yet from teams in IM, because I think this is a team that, like, they put together of maybe past IM players or people who are practiced as a group, and they just hadn't been prepared to face a team that was that in sync so far. Because
Yeah, it
personally, the
kind
way
of.
they coordinated all their attacks, a lot of the teams so far that, like, I've been watching haven't done much different than what we were playing in open. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So, like, with, like, oh cool, like, we just threw all our util at you on an Inferno at A side, right? Like, we're made tons of noise over here. Cool, we're gonna loop back to banana is like how most of the Inferno games have been going. And that's basically like an open strat, you know what I mean? Just send all the info to the one side and then have people wait and then just push banana. And it was like they didn't play it like that. They played it extremely drawn out the entire series, even on, like, Mirage here. They drained a lot of the time off the clock, made early onset, forced out of positions in spots where they didn't want to be, or they had no, like, info, you know what I mean? Like, just going into dark gray, like, gray land, not knowing where someone is going to shoot you, essentially. And it was just like
yeah.
super
What
uphill
that looked
battle.
like to me is it looked like they ran into a team that just fell out of the upper bracket run. It
Right.
seems like they were playing a bunch of kids that were in the lower bracket for a while,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden they played a team that was probably playing another good team in the upper bracket, fell down to the lower bracket, and that's what's tough. It reminds me of like open playoffs.
Yeah.
You play a bunch of kids that aren't good, and then all of a sudden you run into a team that's actually pretty decent, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, all the things we were doing for the past like couple matches
Yeah.
are
No,
not working on this team because they're actually just a little bit better.
yeah, they're just one notch or two above, right? Where they're basically main almost, right? Like, they're basically playing good enough to be in main and be
Yeah,
average main players. And early onset is shocked because everything they've been playing so far is like a lot of open players or people who have just made it to IM, who still have open strategy, haven't played a long time together, you know what I mean? Maybe they're okay teammates or find a team now, right? Where, like, even if you look
yeah,
at the scoreboards that I'm showing here, like, it just personally, like, you can't, I know the score doesn't show everything, right, that happens for Inferno or for any of the games, whatever, but I personally think that, like, if you just look at how the game went on Inferno, I just think some of the players didn't come ready for the first game for Inferno. So when they had the choice and Phoenix chose Inferno right away, I don't think these guys were locked in on, like, they hadn't played an Inferno recently, or maybe, like, the last one they played was 2 days ago. So I don't know if you're scrimming or pracking Inferno, but they had, like, a super weak side, I thought, on CT, and they chose CT. They played super scattered, in my opinion.
yeah. It's tough. I mean, Infernos. It's hard to create
Momentum,
openings on
or
CT
yeah.
side.
But then,
You
like,
can't get picked off
Mirage, they,
early.
like, they rallied back. They did way better. I just think it was like, yeah, it was just a really tough game overall for the boys. What can you say?
Yeah, it's a tough one, but hey, they had a good season, so
Yeah,
make main. That's not bad.
yeah, exactly. Great games
I
from the
appreciate you
boys.
letting me cast,
Of course, no problem. Thank you for being here.
and maybe we'll do it again sometime.
For sure.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
man.
gonna. Peace, Robbie. I thank you for joining me, bro. Have a great night.
Take care.
Peace, peace.